Stand by while I analyze the intelligence profiles of the Grineer. Error, not a number. Did the operator enjoy this witticism?
I forgot this is. I don't think I've ever messed with the audio settings in this game. Let's go ahead and turn that down. Speech volume. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna try. I think what I needed to do in that last thing was pause my broadcast and then switch to the game and then start the broadcast. I think that's what you have to do in order to do that. Once I get a PC and hook everything up, it'll be a lot easier. Thanks for joining back, guys. I appreciate it. So Warframe, like I said, is a completely free-to-play game. Obviously, there's there's a lot that goes into starting this game, and obviously I've been at it for a while. But if anybody's interested in downloading it, like I said, it's completely free. You don't have to buy anything. You unlock, the different primes, which are these characters here that, that you use throughout the game. The story is good. It's got a good storyline. It's got good gameplay, good everything. So, it's definitely worth checking out if you are interested in this type of game. So essentially, everything is, made with parts and with pieces and with things that you get from playing the game. So, you have like a foundry, which is where you come in and you can make all these different things that you get blueprints for in the game. And then you make different warframes from getting like each one of these and fixing it up. It's a grind. It's a grindy game, but if you have time to sit down and check it out, I highly recommend it. It's a lot of fun, and there's so much that you can do. So many different warframes. So like, if you go to the marketplace, and go to warframes, I think they have 54 now. Yeah, I think they have 54 now. But yeah, there's just they all can do so many different things, and a lot of them have like names that you'll probably like see, and like you'll notice from like Greek mythology, stuff like that. Like they have Atlas, and they have Caliban, and let's see, what is another one? I think Loki's another one. Mesa, Mirage. Anybody who's played Apex, Mirage, and she actually does have decoys of herself that she throws out. So I own a lot of Warframes, as you can tell. Anything with a check mark next to it, I own. Anything else, anything without, so you can buy the Warframes. That's completely fine. Thanks, Matt. And then, but my favorite one, and the one that I actually just got the Prime skin for, which is kind of like essentially, you know, a golden skin or like a platinum skin, is Wisp, which is who I am right now. So, they all have different abilities, but Wisp has always been my favorite. She's a really good support character. Obviously, I love support characters in all these games. She has things called reservoirs, and they're these little plants that she puts down on the ground, and one heals. The other one has electricity that pops out and hurts the enemy, and then the other one has the ability to hasten or quicken your movement as well as your gunfire. The movement and the gunfire and the gunplay in this game are all amazing. The melee stuff is all amazing. And so it's definitely Wukong's another one that's pretty popular. Actually, I think he is the most popular Warframe to play. So he's pretty dope. I just got him not too long ago. That's why he's only level 14, which is what these numbers indicate. But then up here, if you see these, that means I've leveled them to level 30, and then I've restarted them and leveled her up to level 30 again, which is why she's got a little 3 here. The rest all have max. Citrine, Saren, Haro, and Wisp Prime are my top 4. And again, it's dependent on playstyle. If you like tankier characters, they do have those. I don't own any tanky characters, but that's just not my playstyle in this game. They also have damagers. I have a few damagers, but I mainly like support. So, or like AoE damage. I'll do like Saren. Saren. I don't know if anybody ever played Mass Effect, but Saren was bad guy on there. But she's got venom and poison damage that she can do, and she basically infects an enemy, and the second you kill that enemy, it transfers the infection or like the stuff to the toxin to different enemies. So, and as it grows, it gets more damaging. So you can have an entire field of enemies just completely like dead. So, but each Warframe has abilities. Sorry, I'm not going to mods yet. Each Warframe has abilities. So, like with Saren, she's got the spores that I was talking about, the Curtis spores that spread. And then molt, she can molt her skin, and that draws the enemy fire. You can molt again to explode and do a ton of damage. Toxic Lash, which basically makes your melee weapon deal damage, additional toxin damage, but also it causes your gun to also have toxic damage. And then Miasma, which basically has anything infected by spores, it's gonna kill instantly. So if you have an entire thing. So, and then there's always like tips over here. I said all of these things you can get through just playing the game and just grinding it out. Different skins can be bought and stuff like that, so I have skins for pretty much every single one of my characters, but like
well put together, operator. Now get
they
out
have
there
different tiers of skins.
And make the Lotus proud.
You get, the other thing that's really cool is you get these pets, these companions. So this is what's called a Helminth Charger, and you can get this by getting an egg from a Kubra, which is the dog type species. But they're just a lot of fun, and they help with battle and stuff. And this one has trample, and it has a leash or like a vine that shoots out and pulls the enemy towards it, and then it tramples the enemy. And there's I think 17 different types of Kubras in the game, and then there's also cats called Kavats. Here I'll switch so I can show those. And these are all, like I said, you don't pay for them, you get them as you play the game. So these are all, and like you can even have mechs, like little things that follow you around and do damage. But this is the Kavat. And there's actually a Warframe called Korra who has one, so you can actually have two companions if you play Korra, two Kavats, or you can have a Kubro and a Kavat. So they're pretty awesome. Let me mess with this one's appearance. Let me just get. So this is what they look like without anything. I have armor on the other one. This one. So, but yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll play some. I'm leveling my Wisp right now. So let me go back to my color scheme here. There we go. And so I'm level 10. I'm almost to rank 10. I'm almost to rank 11. This white line indicates when you go up, and you level up in this game by playing the game, by leveling up your guns, leveling up your warframes. Anything that levels, anything in brackets here is going to level, which means that you will be able to go up in rank. And after each rank, you have to do kind of like a test that has it, has you I guess, to be able to actually get to rank 11, I'll have to take a test, and it differs, but some of them are really hard. When I first started playing this game, I had a really hard time with hacking, because you have to hack certain things in this game, and one of the things took me weeks. One of the challenges took me weeks to level up. I think it was like to rank 6. And so yeah, Hunter, I would recommend, if you don't have it on your PlayStation 5, that you get it. It's amazing on PlayStation 5. This is another game I played on PlayStation 4, and it was great, but I will say PlayStation 5 is just better. And I play it all the time. So, but yeah, I have. So like, this is a brand new gun, so I'm gonna be doing like a lower level mission to get through. But I also have. This is my favorite gun. This gun right here, the Fullman. It is pretty much the best gun in the game, in my opinion, until I get to prime weapons. So you're always like, that's the end goal for this, is trying to get primes. And you can get primes for free. You don't have to do like what I did and buy a prime skin. The end goal for collecting things in this game, though, is prime, because it's a better warframe, better gun, better everything. So I have the Fullman Prime, which is this one, because like I said, I bought the bundle with Wisp, so I got the Fullman Prime, I got her Prime skin, I got a bunch of platinum, which you can do when they bring out, but they bring out a Warframe once every 3 months, a new one. So you're constantly getting new updates to the game. It's not one of those games that just like goes without updating. They actually have an entire con, like a convention dedicated to this game. It's called TennoCon. It's actually, I think, at the end of this month. So it's pretty cool. I watch a lot of that stuff, like I've watched it before. You have your melee weapon, you have your secondary weapon, and then you have your this, but I'm gonna switch back to the Tenora. So, and that's the thing too, like each gun can have a different effect with different warframes. So like Octavia, who I own also, this does headshot kills, have a chance to instantly refill the magazine. But the Fullman is actually Wisp's gun, and it switches between automatic and semi, and the semi is like a shotgun essentially. And the switching on regular characters can be slower, but with her it's very quick. So, oh yeah, no, they have a ton of new stuff for this game. They actually just came out with a new assassin. Daryl, this is a PvE game. So, there is no PvP involved, it's just PvE. So, it's just you versus, enemies and stuff like that in the different planets and stuff that you get to explore. But yeah, Hunter, they have a ton of new characters. They have a ton of. Here, let me get out of this. Gotta mark it. So Calarvo is actually their newest one, and he's an assassin. So it's this dude right here. So, he's pretty dope. He's got dagger play. And he basically, I don't know much about him. I have a couple people that I know that play him who own him already. But yeah, like he has tap and hold and stuff like that in his build. They made probably since you started playing Hunter, they probably made it a lot more intricate in the forms of but then Citrine was the second one, like the second most recent, and I love her. I don't like the way she looks, as you will see in a second. She looks a little bit wrong, but and she doesn't have any new skins out or anything yet, but she has let's see. So she has this right here, this prismatic gem. She shoots out a gem in front of her, and anything within the AoE of the rainbow around her basically dies. It literally, like, whatever she's shooting at, it shoots a beam of heat, cold, toxin, and electricity status effects. So, yeah, it's definitely gross, and it boosts your allies' status duration too for those specific things. But yeah, no, I mean, as you can see, they have a ton. Varuna, I think, was the one that came out recently too, like third most recent. She's gross. She has wolves that come to her aid, like wolf heads. They all have different names. Dinar, Rax, and then Ulfern, and I can't pronounce any of those, but I don't have her, but I do have a friend who has her and plays her, and they do like her. But yeah, lots to choose from. So, but yeah, Daryl, it is it's a PvE. So, at least I don't think there's PvP yet. I'm pretty sure there's not. There is a place where you can go and battle in what's called a dojo with like people on your team. But that's different. So, but this is our navigation in our ship. So I'm gonna zoom out. So you start off on Earth, and then you can unlock all these different planets by doing different missions and doing things. So, like I said, I've played this game for a very long time, so I think I'm all the way over here on Pluto. So, see how this is locked here, and it tells you what you need to do to unlock it. And so both of these are locked. So, but and also, like, for our dojo, like, I have a clan that I'm part of, essentially, so I can show the dojo a little bit. So everything that is built in the dojo is from our resources. So it's team building. You know, each person can contribute whatever they want to. But I can show it off a little bit. I think maybe, yeah, so that's a reactor. I'm going the wrong way. The dojo is quite large, which is why I can show this. We have teleportation. So this is the main lab. This is where you go and you can create, like, so anything with this little symbol has been made. And this little symbol means that it's being made. So, for example, if I wanted to make the guando, which is a melee weapon, I would do this, and then I can start research, and then I can contribute whatever I want to, or whatever I have. So I normally try to contribute as much as I can. So see, we need placid. So another person, as part of our clan, may come in and check this later and see, like, oh, this needs to be done. So, but so there's that. Let's see. So, and this is this unlocks, I would say 70% of the guns in this game, like this, having a dojo and being part of a dojo. So if anybody ever wants to download the game and check it out, I will happily invite you to our dojo and our clan, so that you can either contribute or not. I tend to contribute a lot just because I have a lot of resources and I'm constantly playing the game, so I replenish my resources. But so yeah, there's different labs that you can travel to that have different things. So like there's the chem lab, the bio lab, the energy lab. They all have different blueprints of things that you can make. So, but I'm gonna go ahead and go into a mission real quick. Alright, my dad brought me food earlier and I just remembered that it's sitting in front of me. I'm gonna probably eat for a second while I do this. Oh my goodness. Nice. I was about to say, Daryl, once you download it and get that, get everything, like, you'll have to pick your first Warframe. So that's the other thing. The game comes with one free Warframe to start with. You get the choice between Mag, Excalibur, and Bolt. So they all have different abilities. So just choose which one you think like you'll enjoy playing the most to start out, and then go from there. Because it's definitely, I chose Mag, but that's just because she suited my playstyle at the time. Although, looking back, I would have probably chosen Bolt to start out, but that's just me. So.
Everything in orders, operator? Is that a pun? I will attempt to bypass this fault.
Alright. Sorry, I was eating. I didn't want to chew into my mic, so. So, because we're starting off, like, I can go through, like, what you're gonna be starting off as, or, like, starting out. So, like, you pick these missions, and it'll say, like, what you're fighting. So the Grenier is, like, an enemy. And they're gonna be levels 1 through 6. So, my Wisp Prime is level 3. So she would fall into this category, and you know, you do have to do them in order. So it'll actually start you off. I think it probably. I think it starts you off with an exterminate mission. So we'll do that. So different missions, different, you know, things, and then they also have free roam places. So they have a free roam place on Earth, they have a free roam place on Venus, so that, you know, essentially you can just roam around and you get to fish and do all this other really cool stuff. So
the Grenier deteriorates.
So this is an elimination, and so see, like, I'm just opening everything that's like shiny. You want to make sure you're opening up all these, because that's what gives you resources and ammo refill and health and everything else. New gun. I have to get used to it. It is in, this is a good, so he was trying to sound an alarm, so I killed him as he was doing that. So this is an exterminate mission. In the top left, you'll see enemies killed 8 out of 35. I just have to kill 35 enemies. One of the easier types of missions in this game to do. Just go through here. Make sure. New gun. I wonder, I'm gonna... it is a machine gun, so it just needs a second to ramp up. These more neurodes? Neurodes are pretty rare, so to find 2 clusters of them in the same game mode is pretty decent.
Transference still holding.
So, in the bottom right-hand corner, you'll see her abilities. You press the R1 tab to open them, and then you just press the consecutive button. It's very easy. Some of the Warframes require you to either hold or tap, depending on what the ability is. But for Wisp, she's pretty straightforward. So, as you can see, further up, there's a little red symbol and a green symbol, and then there's a grayed out symbol. I don't have access to the gray one, but that's the electricity one for my reservoir. So, you place this, and then at the very top right-hand corner, you'll see that there's an infinity symbol, and that means that I'm getting that type of health. That much health, and then once you leave the AoE of the circle, it counts down. So you'll see the little thing like hovering around me right here, and then I tap my X button to change the reservoir. So now I'm going to be haste. It's haste and health right now. So I leave, and so it's giving me a 26% health boost, or not health boost, but a 26% speed boost, and a 39 health regeneration. And as you go up in, I'm going the wrong way. As you go up in level, those get more and more. And actually, your companions. So as you can see around my cat, she also has it. And so as you go up in level, you unlock the third and final one, which is electricity, and they get better with like the healing and everything. And then you can have 6 of those out at a time with her. And then her other thing is this. She sends out a thing that she can. It's called Will-O-Wisp. It's where she basically teleports herself, sends out a version of herself, and then teleports to that. And then I'm gonna get some more energy here, hopefully, and I'll show you the other 2 things. So energy's blue, and that's what the little 100 is. Gun's aim is pretty rough, but here if I just don't aim. So that's gonna call more enemies, so you gotta hack. That's an easy hack. As the game goes on, it gets more difficult. The higher level gets more difficult with hacking. Okay.
Broken. Well done. Now get to extraction.
So they have later exterminate missions where you have to like kill 200 enemies, and obviously they're a lot harder to deal with, but this is just something to showcase, like show off the game. So, I'm gonna use her ult. So, using her ult eats her energy, but at the same time, if you have a bunch of enemies and you kill them, they normally will drop a lot more blue energy, and you can suck up the energy as you're doing her ultimate, and it's gross. So this is the secondary weapon I have equipped. It actually transfers from fire, electric, ice, poison. I feel like with most video games, you want poison damage more than anything else. Electricity will stun them though, which is nice too, especially when you get some of the bigger bosses, but right now I'm just kind of heading towards the exit slowly and looting, making sure I get everything. You definitely want to make sure you're clearing out the everything. So just look for the shiny. And then that's just our exfil spot, the green. So And at the end of every mission, it tells you everything that you got. The other thing that's really cool about this game is you log in daily. Make sure that you just log in once a day because it always gives you something for free. Resources, or it will give you like 50% off in the marketplace to buy like skins for Tennos or to even buy new Tennos. So instead of paying like 300 platinum for something, you can essentially pay 150 platinum, which I believe is like $5 to get a new Warframe if you don't want to grind. I mean, I have spent a decent amount of money on this game because that's just how that's who I am. But I have also grinded to have Warframes and grinded to make sure that I have, guns and stuff and have all the resources that can help with my community and stuff. You can decorate your ship. So they have these little cool bobbleheads. I have an Octavian, a Saren one, and then over here I have a Frost one. You can unlock those, and then actually this right here on your ship is basically the battle pass for the season. So you basically can do these and like get the renown for it. And then up here is all the stuff you can get, and this is free. This is just by playing the game and doing your missions. So like I've successfully defended an excavator without allowing it to run out of power with an excavation mission. I have to kill 20 enemies while sliding. And then as you can see, I've already done this, and this updates weekly, and then they also have dailies, but this will be tomorrow is when this all refreshes. So some of them are ones that I'm just kind of I don't tend to do, like the Dragon Key bolts on Deimos. I don't mess with those because I don't like dying over and over again. So I mean, it's not. I mean, technically, you don't die. You get sent back to the ship, but and then right here they have things that they have like little. Here, I'll go to navigation real quick. So in the top right hand corner, you see all these right here. They have void fissures. So basically they take like regular levels or regular like missions and they turn them into void missions. So this is how you get a lot of prime stuff in the game. But just by playing the game, you'll get these orbs called relics. And then you can come over here and you can see all the relics that I have, and you literally just choose one, go into that. Like lith is the easiest one, so you go into a lith fissure that's going on right now, and you will get one of the 6 rewards, depending on how you do it. And Axie is the hardest. Mezzo is so lith is the easiest, Mezzo's the medium level, Neo is in between hard and medium, and then Axie is definitely Axie, and then there's actually Requiem relics, which I've never done one of these. I'm pretty sure there would be considered nightmare mode if anybody's ever played Diablo. But yeah, so that is, and then you can actually interact with your animal. Well, maybe. Yeah, there we go. It's pretty cool. Just a lot of fun little things that they've added to the game and stuff. So, let's see, new spy. Yeah, let's do spy mission. Um, but yeah, it's like I said, and I'll show a free roam here in a second too, after I get done with this mission. The missions aren't very long. Some of them can be, but they do have defense missions and survival missions, which are based off of how long you spend in there. So you can play
Tenno, you
a
are here to
defense mission
infiltrate
for
data
hours
vaults and retrieve
if you
highly
want,
sensitive
and it
enemy
just gets harder and
information.
harder and harder. Also with survival, it goes up in increments of 5 minutes. And you run out of oxygen on the survival ones, so you have to constantly be looking for oxygen modes, or oxygen nodes. But those are a lot of fun. Those are great ways to get resources in this game and to level. You definitely want to make sure you're leveling like your weapons and everything. I tend to, even though it doesn't matter on spy missions, I tend to use my melee
Tenno,
weapon.
be on the lookout for increased security measures.
You can assassinate people. So this is an Iaton star. You pick that up and you can put that in sculptures, and that's how you get stuff to advance your mods, which help with your weapons and stuff. And so you get mods by playing the game too, just unlocking. I unlocked a few mods not unlocked, but I had a few mods that I got from the last mission. And not,
Stay focused.
not every
There's a heavy
Warframe
unit
is gonna
approaching.
look like Wisp, by the way, when they, most Warframes have feet. If you look, she kind of floats and she doesn't have feet unless I do this. Unless I crouch and walk, and then she's like walking on her whatever non-existent feet, but again, I'm just looking for stuff to... It is. So you have little things that you can scan. I don't know if I've already... Yeah, I've already completed that one, I said. But up here, I don't know why I had so much issue with that. That's an hammer one. Oh my goodness. Lucky. That's ridiculous. I don't think I've ever seen 3 stars drop on a level. Must be because I'm streaming. Really should.
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
So these right here, these things are called Kubras. This is how you get eggs. Like if you destroy these, sometimes they'll have Kubra eggs in them. This guy is falling down. I'm just gonna go ahead and kill him. Where is that guy? Oh, he's down here. So every once in a while, you'll hear her say, "There's a basically it's ever enemy approaching," and they'll be outlined in a different color. The orange ones, they do a lot of heavy damage. There's purple, there's pink. They all have different things that they do. Going the wrong way. I go the wrong way a lot in this game. Anybody who plays with me will tell you that. Let's see. Let's do this. Go to A first. You don't have to do them in order, but it just depends on the type. So, oh my gosh, that is insane. That's a third amber. Those are rare, by the way. Like, those are, you get those. Welcome back, Matt. You get those,
The target console
very
is
rarely.
nearby.
So that's
If you
kind of
trigger
dope
the
that I've
alarms
gotten
now,
3 in
the
this
enemy will
playthrough.
start destroying data. You're still in the clear. No detection from enemy sensors.
So I'm gonna go ahead and assassinate this guy. Nice, he opened the gate for me. You can wall run in this game. So I have something on that actually has I think a 30% chance to auto hack. So that's why because like I said, I am terrible at hacking in this game. So alright, on to the next. So Matt, I don't know if you're I know you said you left for a little bit. So this is Warframe. It's free to play, and it's a great grindy game that you can just play whenever to grind out and get resources and stuff to make like these different Warframes that you can play as. It's at the moment I will say this is probably my favorite game. This and Diablo 4 I've been playing the most, but this is...
We're nearing the console. Trigger the alarms now and they will start destroying the data.
So, and then...
Stay focused. There's a heavy unit approaching.
Nice. Yeah, Daryl said he downloaded it too, so... I can help you guys in getting started too, and this. The one thing you can't do, and I'll show you, is this. You can't swim in this game. There is no swimming unless you're in a special suit, and that's only on like water levels that you get the suit. But it's the same suit you use to actually do in space missions. So, see, always going the wrong way. Oh, I don't want to go down there. So this level means that I have to get up there to that little thing. So, there's other ways that you can get up there, but this is by far the easiest way. Just run it up the pipe. Like I said, these are all basic missions, like start of the game missions. So, it may be like, oh, this seems easy. Like, yeah, it is, but the different types of missions that come later on are pretty rough. Actually, I think we were just playing a mission the other night, and it was me and Bibbles, which is a person I play with, and we were like in a mission, and I panicked a little bit because it was a survival mission, and we'd been at it for 40 minutes, and it was getting pretty rough, and I didn't want to like die, because if you die,
Clean extraction with no
you do
alarms.
lose the resources that you gain for the missions. So, you know, I was like, I'm not gonna die. Like, so I bailed on my teammate, and I did feel really bad about it. But at the same time, like, because I did leave, we were able to get all those resources. If I had stayed and died, then unfortunately, we wouldn't have gotten any resources. So it's kind of like one of those instances where I had to pick or choose like how I wanted to. Stop that. Just jump through.
Target console is nearby. If you trigger the alarms now, the enemy will start destroying data.
Let's not trigger the alarms. Right, okay. Pressing the wrong button.
Excellent work. A clean extraction with no alarms. We have everything we came for. Get to extraction.
A ferrite on this map.
Let's go.
Where's... Wait, Matt, what are you rejoining online? Or does that mean like you're rejoining like playing online? Is that what you mean? There it is. I was looking for the Kubernetes. No egg. I was about to say, there's no way that other guy did not hear me. Oh, nice! Nice, okay. In about 40 minutes, alright. What it is about this, like, I'm getting a lot of resources today that normally you have to grind to get. That's kind of dope. Hey, see, I got a Cooper egg down in the lower left there. I think I have 6 of them. Oh my goodness, another star. Let's go. I know, right? That's what I said. The little star that I just picked up that made that little dang noise, I've gotten so many of them in this playthrough, and especially the amber ones, they're very rare. So, I said it must be because I'm streaming. Yeah, I got 5. The cyan ones are pretty easy to come by, but these right here, the amber stars, they're very rare. So, and then as you can see, I identified a Lith relic, which I've already identified that one, but you identify these, and then the next time, or like, you know, you go to your mods, which I'm going to show you guys here now, actually. So this like goes through your rankings too, and then these are like, so I am part of Cephalon Suda. I just joined it though. I was part of New Loka, which is an enemy. These are different factions that they have in the game that you join, which is which is really cool and a lot of fun. So let me go over some mods, because it's important to know that too. So I can come up to Wisp here, and I press my triangle button for upgrade. So it's gonna bring up upgrades for Wisp Prime, rank number 9, and then these are all of the mods that I've unlocked so far in the game. There are so many more, and there are also Prime mods. So you have, you have Prime Tennos, or Prime Warframes. You have Prime Guns. You have Prime mods. Like I said, Prime is the end goal. So right now I only have 2 out of 24 capacity to really
Operator,
to add
Ordis
anything,
wonders,
so I'm not going to
what
upgrade
are you
anything.
thinking about?
But like right now, like, so the different mods, like shield capacity is an important one, vitality, which gives you extra health, which all my stuff is like right here. And like if you hover your cursor over anything in this game, it tells you exactly what it is. So, and then, this will go through, and then down in the lower right, it tells you, what you want to do. Like if you want to remove it, you can remove it. Mods, if you press if you press the square button, it brings you to your mods, and I'll do this. So I clicked on Rush because it doesn't have, like, you see these little blue ticks down here, down below where it says Warframe. That's like how many ticks you have to like max out that mod. So this one doesn't have any. So I'm gonna come up here to Fusion, and I'm gonna do this, and then I'm gonna just R1 over 1 rank. So that's gonna take my sprint speed from 5% increase to 10. And then you just press the button, or the square button again, and it tells you that you need Endo and credits, which I'm getting kind of low on credits actually. So, but Endo, which is this right here, is actually acquired from the dojo. from the Team Dojo, but also from finding Ayatin sculptures, which I will show you here.
Did you fuse your mods,
Just a
operator?
second.
Did they anger you in some way?
So, this right here is an Ayatin sculpture, and it's got those Ayatin stars that I found, the cyan ones. You can sell these at Bazaar in outer space. Essentially, it's Mariz Bazaar. You can sell them for Endo, and you can also break down your mods as well. Dissolve them for Endo or sell them. So, like, I have... Actually, you know what? That's a good way for me to get credits right now. I'm gonna do that. So you can sell them. I'm not gonna sell all of these. You don't want to sell all of your mods. You want to keep some of them. So I'm selling 30. So I'm getting 6,000 credits for that. Not bad. Assault mode for Sentinel. I don't even have a Sentinel, so I might just keep one. I'm gonna sell all those, and that gets me 13,400. And Vitality is back to... Vitality is one of the most... It's one of the most... Like, you get it all the time. Like, every mission you come out with at least one Vitality mod. Pressure point. This is a melee for damage, yeah. Let's see here. I have so many mods. I haven't gone through them in a while, clearly. I actually had like 1 million credits up until like a week ago, and ended up in the dojo, through the dojo, spending a lot of the credits to kind of up our dojo stuff. I don't use shotguns in this game personally. I don't like them. I've never really found one that I've liked, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get rid of all those. Ammo drum, ammo maximum. So a few more, and then I'll show you guys the free roam places. I'm selling all those, so there we go. 78,000 credits, that's not bad. Alright, so I want to... Okay, I don't want to go to Earth as her. I need to change my... So... I'm going to change to a different, Citrine. Yep, I'm going to do Citrine. I'm not gonna mess with any of that just because. So this is gonna be the free roam stuff that I was telling you guys about. Earth has a free roam, Venus has a free roam, and Deimos has a free roam. I think that's it. If any of the other planets have a free roam, I haven't unlocked them yet. So this is the map. It's huge. It's big. I know it looks small, but so on Earth and on any of them, you have things that you can do. You can mine for gems, which gets you outstanding or standing in the cities. So the city behind me is Cetus. It's the main city on Earth. And you can come out here and you actually can do like quests that you can get and stuff. There's caves. The caves are going to be where you want to mine the gems from. But then there's also lakes, and there's actually an ocean too, where you can fish. So I'm going to show all of that. But it is dangerous, so you definitely want to have a higher ranked, so if you see in my, like, you hear the beeping, and you see the 18 meters on the right hand side of my screen, it's up here somewhere. There it is. So you just zoom in with your L2, and then try to stop in the really small one. But if you can't, then that's fine. So stop. So we should actually get two different types. Yeah. So we got a rare gem, and we got some other ones. Excuse me. So this is gonna be blue. Some of them have 3, some of them have 2, some of them don't have any at all, and you have to guess. Oh, I went too far. You have to guess which ones are gonna be where the circles are gonna be at. It's kind of wonky. It's better than it was. They've actually done a lot of work on fixing that problem, but right here. Oh no. So that is, oh, ignore that. I didn't mean to do that. So, and then you can actually, over here, you can actually accept missions from the person, and you get stuff from doing the missions. Obviously they get harder in difficulty. If you look at the level on the top right there, like you have to be level 40 to 60 max level to do this. 30 to 50, and you just get the different ones. So the big thing on Earth that you want to try to find and you want to try to get is Cetus Wisp, which is the common for the level 20 to 40. Cetus Wisps are needed to level up in standing, which is like how much stuff you get. It is, Matt. It's similar to Destiny, but it's also different. With Destiny, you have PvP. On here, you don't have PvP. And with Destiny too, like with Destiny also, I don't know. Destiny is, I don't know, like you can't, I hear that they added fishing to Destiny 2 this season, so I'm guessing that might be, maybe that's, I hate these guys. The flying ones drive me nuts. I can't destroy that, so I'm just gonna wait for them to drop down. Here. So fishing, which I haven't played Destiny in a really long time, unfortunately. Maybe I'll try getting back into that too. So I have a fishing spear, then I'm gonna throw out some lure and some, like this will show me the outline of fish. At some point. Yeah, see the outline of the eel there? And then you just line it up and catch them. There are rare fish, and there are different types of... Yeah, see the other... Let me see. So you just get these, and actually you use their parts. You go to the city behind me, and you have them basically harvest the fish for parts. And you can use those. You use those to make things on your ship. But there's different fish at nighttime versus daytime. So right now if you look on the right-hand side, it says night and 59 minutes. Right now we're in day. Nighttime on Cetus is not fun. I do not recommend. I mean, you have to do it at some point, but the enemies are ridiculous, and then as you go further up into the map, the difficulty of the Grenier gets harder. So I'm just gonna catch a few. But yeah, so this is the free room. What is there to destroy here? You see that little, what's this? So, free roam on this planet. I think you actually can free roam enough on here to unlock a warframe called Gara. The other thing you can do is I'm gonna try. Aw, dang it. Killed him. You can actually catch animals. So this is actually where you would catch, you train animals and they take them for research, and that's how you unlock Kavats, the cats, like what I have following me right now. So that's really cool. And so like this is the easiest out of the free roam places, the free roam. I don't think I know how to fly this. Oh yeah, I do. I remember now. I go ahead and leave that. Oh, I landed right in the water. Whoops. Yeah, the purple ones, you don't take fall damage in this either, just so you know. Oh my goodness. There we go. Let's see. So you can teleport, so I'm gonna go ahead and teleport back to closer to where I need to go. So this is Cetus, so this is the town. So, like, if you come over here and talk to this guy, Austrian standing, I'm trusted, so I'm like level 3 on their scale of whatever. The next level up, let me see what I need for this.
Would be honored to accept your sacrifice.
First steel alloy, Ferris is Earth 8. Origin tones from metal blueprints sold by elements, the med, Cetus, Earth. Okay, I think I have that. So, And then, so with the different standings in the different places, you actually,
It would be my honor to help you toward grace.
where is it? I guess it's
You
not there.
come back again soon.
But you come over here. It's pretty cool, little city. You have all the different vendors. Like if you look at all the orange in the top left on the map, you can go to all these different places. The gym place is where I'm going first. So trade gems for Austrian standing. So I only have a few, but and then down here it'll tell you get 650. You do cap out, so obviously I wouldn't be able to go to the different standing until I got to 70,000. So you do cap out per day. And then I come down here for the fish lady. And then just catfish. Select all.
Allow me to help.
She sounds so appealed by that. And then, so yeah, and then you have other things like, let me go over here. I'm gonna go to the. So like this is where you go for like trade tags for the little plushies. Let's see, do I have any? I do. I have a ghost one. And you can put these on your ship. Do I have any? I do. Okay.
There, much better.
Then you can come here and to hunt the different things. Like you can have the lures, you can have the pheromones, and you can catch them. So then obviously with your Kubras you can have different. Oh, I can get that. Huh. Maggot pink? Sure, I'll take it. Cage Chondra. I don't have that. Okay.
Sublime.
That's funny. But yeah, so those are the little things that you can like put on your ship. This is where you go to make like the specialty weapon for the planets that have the free roam. So like a Zal, you can make one if you have the parts, and it's basically a melee weapon that you make. It's really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much like that's Cetus. So but yeah, so that's Warframe in a nutshell. You know, you just basically go through and do all the missions you can and unlock the different planets. Like I said, you'll start off on Earth, and then I believe the next one you unlock is Venus. So you come down here, and so Orb Valis on Venus is free roam. Hate it, like not a fan at all of Orb Valis. So and once you get there, you'll understand why. It's chaotic and it's desolate, and you would think for Venus it would be prettier, I guess. I don't know. The sky's really pretty, but you got spiders that you have to deal with, and you have, the Corpus that you have to deal with, and it's just a lot. And the other free roam place is actually on Deimos, which you unlock after you unlock Mars. Cambrian Drift is free roam. And this is also hell to go through. Actually, I would say this is probably the worst out of the three. However, I don't
requirement in
mind
the Sephiroth.
Amos. I really cannot stand Venus or Valis on Venus. I'm not a fan. But yeah, so obviously, you know, you unlock all the different planets, and there's a story mode that goes along with it. So, but yeah. So I think I'm gonna end my stream here, but you know, I'm gonna start doing this pretty regularly. So hopefully, you know, get some more people in here and be able to just, you know, hang out and learn about games or talk about other stuff, or you know, I'm open to suggestions of games to play too, like if you guys ever have anything. So just yeah, I will talk to you guys later, and have a good day.